sunu mu tse na ye me ya pa enam se ya de ya se abrante baako o se medi asase na chia medi min krata se machi unim se de system sitie hwe ma aminu su a wo su hwe bena a wo bo enye se me ka se wo mo ya ade se o makofa aban sase na mom aban adwuma no so amuti wonti mo anhu si wo bi asidai wo two foundation wo le break baako wo le mienu wo le miensa dru mo so abrante ne de ne na dru lentil aden na mukoda saa na da krope mu bo pitiri sore a nkrofo manwu nkrofo manhye na anu aje kwadwodie sei eye ya wo mukoye ya amafo bob na omagyan eye se omagyan but ebi mu ho akamhwe wo ya cruise enti step 1 nipa no ye mfomso na wo tu ni foundation ye hu a wo peja bai wo de break baako si baako so wo de baako si baako so wo de baako si baako so no enti ya kanso ye hu ya nkohwe eni atwen ya ma na duru moso ebi aboso a wonum atimwe abrante baako asem obeka wo se momra kaso a ka ne moto aye beto amanfo yi a ewo amanfo mu enye se me boa se obi akofa aban asase enyan ma no na aban adwuma na ye na sede ss wo hwe aban asase so no no wo wan no wo ye den no krepa ni say no pay me sign ko school biem cause me kai investing but na me refi the aka on compulsory acquisition when I'm come landlord lecture and I'm say me kai debi asaba o kai no o asire sa na say my school biem but no krepa efia wo se eti ase ni say efanu ni nyina wo bi adifo aban difo esudifo ade asienti America ne sa ni efia ye ko school ye kire niema mienu se nsase ho asem no kane no nanka ye frɛ bibi vesting oman ni sase nyina na wa aban ho
okay
aban na ehwe so ni nyina sase ni nyina gu aban kukum or see all school lands are vested in the states into your mind dia and sana 1992 constitution na ebeba omu ntina se omu ye constitution se omu ye brother consultative forum enu omu se da bi na wona saase a wode kwama oman sei entie ne ba bi ohonum a eye abusuakuo dia ba bi ohonum a eye ahemfo dia ba bi ohonum kra ye ankrankra dia wo mu no mu freehold interest no ena ne ye ne se saade a efi say your constitution be shase ye adwuma 1993 constitution ni shase ye adwuma ne de ye ni sa vesting no biem asase ni eni aban kukumu biem enti ebesan akọ omanfo ne ho na emom de na aban adi kan age ansa na 1992 constitution ne ba ne de aka aban ho enti asem ni ho na nso biribi asem siye ema amanfo san kọ ho court enti vesting ni aban ho biem na esi anu sa aban ho asase we ni wo se wo pese odi yampuntu dwuma ene wotumi de ene denche but enu kra no ewo enu so constitution ka de ss aban ye ana montu esi wotu fa so a ebi ne se wo be hwe se wo be compensate nipa na ana wo asase ne won dia no adequately
wo mo koma to
mo ye ansa no de ene den age na wo de ayampuntu dwuma e de aboa o man no enu ye compulsory acquisition na etifin do ebinum se wo masase akodi aban ti se constitution na ba no wo se si ai di asase ni aban ho yamfa mani wura no ma ne san fo ma de mo wo mo enti eye guruma versus idruso na guruma ni idruso wonu kwa na supreme court no kan se there be de wo aban ho dada de wo aban ho na emom se kwaba se botaye enti aban gi asase no se wanfa anya wo san fo ma de mo enti se damfa de no abaya jesi wo de yekua wanfa anya kua esese wo de damfa na nanom ahemfo nsase esan ma wo nom
na ne o ma ya se o ma de nso ne ebesa ko
enti honom na me se aban di fo no wo gi asase ne se wo de ye den ena eda ho na ye den botaye enti a wo gi asase no enu na wo di ye ya na
enfie do san kura ni
enfie san nie ene watwi wani aban na kasa be na ne nkrofo ne atwa bi ne ato ama wo mo no wo mo akontrol fi mere wo atwa bi wo nkokora no wo mo chefa enti ho de aban wo ye ne sa wati onum say the purpose for which you compulsorily acquire the land. But modern say no aso na wo begina de asase no aye adwuma. If you don't do it that way, give it back to the people.
Exactly.
Normal for no so ma from wo baby. If it's a baby ama from ne say, onso eye enhye responsibility that also say. So wo koto asase a afia ye nhwehwemu kosi asese twan.
Easy ya.
Ehonum na yemfom so ne wo no. Wo se nkran asase de edi kan secure asase na san yakotuaka. There be we sa kokoto ase be hye. Emrani say trace your grantor. Hu de wo de bia na papa bi na wo de asase na ma ne ba ana wo de ama ne nana so de ama ne wo fa ase e na we su de ama we e na na bedu de all ton ama wo ne so bi kura na ye anuafo mienu dia e na ba akofo ogina mu aton
ba ko mpene so
e honom no waso be hye enti wo a wo so kwota asase no wo so wo responsibility say wo be tracy no wa hu say nipa wo de asase ba me yi asase ne ye ne dia ampeniampa ninkrata di mu a eche say ye ne dia enti efre bibi say search. You have to go and do a search. Go to Lands Commission, they are there, they do it all the time.
Sure.
O konkon be yama o beji asase no ho krata na wo dia call Lands Commission within 1 week
be yama
omoye efi omoye da and they omunje more than 100 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Even if open emergency cry 100 or 150 and they do the search for you on be kan chew asase we abanyaje oje na fisei enti ya aban dia
wan ko hokra
enti se wo pese wo to akai say that chi bia wo be regularization oni aban be ye ho hyehyeye eno so ho ka no bo a wo to asase no wo be ye mo hu mienu ti se what to asase no 10,000 a wo ye regularization hwe be cost wo be ye say another 20,000 in effect no we say lawyer and say lawyer no in effect or in effect don't buy
me kan so you na mira ho
but bi hono mu a on be ma manfo no si asase
esidan na dan fa de be de adudu mi hu ye me yem si
ya obi mfifire cement ba ko boy say
it's very painful pa
e bi o ma ye mfom so o mo koto no ma ne say chen wusa ha state acquired and as say aban age so de be yadi na nso ntina aban so wonwumaku a wa fa ni patuon kam so me say mo hwe sa de yi so na de na mo koda ya bo piti mo ni te preko pese ye kodwiri agu sometimes ya mo man krofo adwen o mo say eye bo apayo mo sheda ana se obi wa ba mu na se ohia bibia na ohia side na oye ho ni wie pa gidigidi na afi wajai na kam mama for kwan emo mo nwen sa e bia na intent ni ye good na so se de obesi aye no
approach no
enko wie yie mame
nua
na on say list na ba na e mai
list ni egu so aba ebi aba ni esi yen igno nti e she asemo nyame eti ase
Steven Searcher aba homane so na Steven Searcher no wo oboase oboy amane se wo na me kacha me se ya dani obi anase obi ayese wo twen osadowa wo obomofo ani so mu aboni tu obo to ni wi anu wo se sa mekum nipa afia wa yo obomofo da to enti ne ewu yenko Steven wo dan so yenim de yati nyina ya atesem Steven
yeah
Machien.
Yeah, na media ba.
What say media? Yeti bi debi.
Say papa.
Yeah, said debi ani mo ase mo.
Chire ye mu e ba ni say.
Yo, ya me da say. Na tene na wo ka no. Ye say ade ase ne anti asem fufa na ya kwaye achi wade. Sa asem bi na asi. Kura ye friend say numweso. Ya na numweso no ewo Amansia Central. Ewo Asante Mantamu ha.
Okay.
Na se wo bo ase na pa se wo numweso a. Ni se wo fa dunkwa kwan ni so. Ewo na sa ku numweso no ewo. Na ewo na sa awanwasemu etumi akosie. Ya nyina ni se opanyi bi a wo hwani fie na wanya ba ese fie aduosia 60 years.
Okay.
Na opanyi wo ye obofo. Ana hobisi ohun ni se wansan bi no wahu no. Wabo ni tuo ama panyi afimu ya na panyi edi ansa kan se ye fe no yafo ene kromo sa na obi afo no na nipa obo tue se fe no kwame eje na kwame eje no Ono ankasa na nante ye ede ne ho bre oboase police for na ntemu akwame agene de bae ne se okọ ahayo e wo sa nu mesu forest ni mu na wonam na ohu se otu na hwe bi pobisu no ohu se wansan bi nija aso you know abofo mu si ejani bom and was if baby no ojani won be se 400 meters away any ti abofo dan ko ho what done the share one say you so Pimaya also opening was a one signer and you open your no dream with him. So beton bio, so it be so back it so this man you obey the young. O could do one of my a jayafu. Wow, could be some fear to you saying one and I say, oh, who no castle, I want to open the tree. And here, Oko and the torchlight name. Ne kabasak there's a bottle in us and a conwa what would then we more into no answer than what a pussy for and a pussy for dinner chia ni kwa money many about a yasam could offer if you call the yasam get to a temple for can pass the apple for whom we know Nina and Como can come to say we are simply more thing far you go to an SS and penny and penny and yampe a jayafu and a way clan 9 what on one see a positive and say, baby, what a positive and baby, could see you know. A Manchester Central weapon, and your madani or Panino, any new tuning in a did not command the Kubo police for. Na, no, Anna Penia, a police commander, Lieutenant Abdullah, Idusu, HS Ampa, almost a cabrantiano. A woman who come over Mama Yushimu. Na, a moon so. Omo akofa ejakoto St. Peter's Hospital and wo Jakubu e wa Manchester Central Asante Mantemoya ten e be ya doctor for omo no omo so betime di opanyini wo no ho adanse na chese awewo semo anopai esi e wo kure pese numuaso e wa Manchester Central bo asimpotemoya no eno no
na Steven ayo na wokoye no eye mfichire ba bia na se wokokwaye mutu wankasa
Oko kwayem na yekoko mo numeso no just edda kwaye na no pa dem bitse ma fo kwa behu nse sa kwaye no na aketese fense asha chana ni no o tu galamse wo mu no
okay
aha tu fi sa numeso na okọ be potentin ba bia na asha ye ni galamse no
okay
edi sa kwaye na asha wo mu no e ho na wu anu mi onu nyina akọ ahayo na obi akọ ne de ba akwụkwọ hu ni peja ọsọ ka se wansi okogbo ni tuo no enti e kwa yem no mkoye na numeso forest na e kwa ye kase a e wa Asante Mantemu ya
na Chester Steven dia wawo isu kra wono so obomofo
me fa chwan eja yafo no no so obomofo na o tedu me bia obomofo no o mutimi nantibom ba we di obi akọ ne de enti ono jira fom wa oto enhwe fo so hu se eja bia so so de e be wansan eja pe a woto ya okofa wansan okoe na akodane nipa nti o mu se wansan but obotu wie na dane nipa
wow Steven mo yeda se the police for be come na sie bia na wamaya so ate
but o meni abati yes UTV ya na ahwefo bo se tedi asem na koyi nti na ebedi akire na any police for nso akasa the police for nso be ya brantie no yama ya ahwefo aso ate nti ye koso edi akire
yeah, that's it. We shall find you a Steven Secretary and yet say na man bofi obuase no. If you for daily guide, then shall say Amidu list out fake or real. It's a question Daily Guide is asking this morning. The office of the Special Prosecutor Martin Amidu has reportedly released a list of individuals that are being investigated or are to be investigated over allegations of corruption and abuse of public office. The purported list contains about 26 high-profile individuals belonging to the current and previous administrations. It's unclear if the office of the Special Prosecutor will respond to the release of fake or real list, which was posted on social media yesterday. If the office denies the list, then it means some mischievous persons are targeting Ghanaians and want to ridicule members of the current Akufo-Addo administration. Former President John Dramani Mahama is said to be on the list for allegedly using public office for private benefit. His case involves the diversion of $13 million EO Group money, with a list indicating that the case is yet to be assigned for investigations. And then still on page 3, Mahama exposed over Reagan claim It has emerged that former Electoral Commission Chairperson Charlotte Osei was on the verge of breaching the terms of transmitting results of the 2016 elections, which could have plunged the country into an unavoidable strife. Following the claim by former President John Dramani Mahama that the EC used the manual transmission of results and the electronic mode among other integrity charges, there have been a number of responses, all of which have been anything but injuring to the quality of the Commission's performance during the 2016 context. Both directors of the NPP and PNC have made revealing statements which suggest that Mrs. Osei nearly contravened the terms of the agreement on how to transmit the results. Sister Ifia, Yanko.
Daily guide Obokrata and no and a hitamin. Krata fetos miensa as some daily guide Ediaba and say Office of the Special Prosecutor Martinami do the office no. And a year to say one more the list to be about bontain. List Yakopiem social media. Yebo ankran bidin yebo nyimekwa kese ne nketu abidin na se wokom a ebi awo omampanyinda da John Dramani Mahama na memmuo no apenso sankofo ni bidin ewom ana NPP aban ya wo so ti abanwa so ebi nso so emoabi enso edin ewo list no emo na eno na guide sisa wo list ya na chese kame se enipa be aduonu nsia bi de wo mu din ewo mu pa na delegate ontumi hu Office of the Special Prosecutor ebe babonten. Na waje atum se Ghana for me anam de list by. Munyintum eye papa. Amna so mbeka se oh wey e dada cra fake. Enyi ye ne de buy. Na ekoba nsa na eno so no list no efihi. Na ne Ghana for na bi na omususu se ankwankwa bi akwakodi o man dream. Ana keta se hye kankani po ebi ebon wo mo ho enti wo mu piapia safo ni din aba se yenye wo mu nhihwemu ana eno eya asem sebe na wo boboba no se omampanyinda da John Dramani Mahama se ni din e wo list no mu ebe na wo kire se ono kwa de $13 million na eye EO group for omu esika no eya de a wo mu susu se wo se ye mu nhihwemu pa esan se wo hu ni se ekwan omampanyinda da Mahama efa so handle sika no ankoyie enti yesi ni din aba list no and she said the year trying to say Office of the Special Prosecutor ebeba confirm or deny abeka say ane list among no no kre if me Martin Amidu me office nearby and I we oh mamunyi into mumongu said the cat for air can say enye papa that cry munchu no enti eno na say ababeto edwa ene daily guide e dey asem no enhyemu ababeto edwa Kratafa to so miensa wa ewo daily guide obokrata no emo ena migire 2016 abaye 2 year no wo hwe ya some chairperson na oda electoral commission no ma Charlotte Osei ena o say wo electoral commission wo system ana wo mfidie a na wo de gather abani nyina yes brekusu de eba amasama de eba komase de eba wo se omhu ne say enipa bi bowrem ye haki sana brofo no eka enipa bi efa kwati kwan so etumi bowrem enti eye allegation a wo de tu edwa Sabre no na oka asasem no bibia ma wo ho a enfie be miensen no na omampanyinda da Mahama san ko page asem na ba say sa asem na ma Charlotte Osei e kan no yenyemu hwehwemu se enam so sa de na che say 2016 abaye to ne wiemu koso ewiemu so koso de na ekode ma NPP for enti yenya asem no mu hwehwemu na daily guide e fa ne fa bi say sa wo hwe sabre no ko abaye to 2016 na sa ma Charlotte Osei abato ne mra kra no o ye buso Sani febi ni ye be kan no manual anase the electronic mfidie ni be ye adwuma no ne febi sa wo kenkan ensem no kwa akira na tese wo ye buso enti ensem ni nchinyu ahye no NPP akane de PNC akane de entrai eguso a eboboba enti daily guide e de ensem no aba betu edwa enchemu bebre na akire ebeba
Yanko page 6 of the Daily Guide, Timba Galamsey Queen has 30 containers of rosewood. It has emerged that a 43-year-old Chinese woman who jumped bail last week after being caught in possession of large quantities of rosewood had over 30 containers of the banned product. Police also say Helen Huang, who is at large after being granted pleas inquiry bail, wrote in her statement that there are between 30 and 40 containers of rosewood currently around Tumo in the Upper West region. Police intelligence indicated that Helen Wang escaped to Togo after jumping bail settle in Tamale but has been frequenting Tumu. A police source said she has been spotted in Tumu. She said in a statement that she has between 30 and 40 containers of rosewood in Tumu. New date for Woyome Properties judgment. The Supreme Court has set a new date to deliver its judgment on some properties said to belong to embattled NDC financier Adekye Woyome, which the state wants to confiscate to offset the 51.2 million Ghana cedis he fraudulently received as judgment debt. The court had set January 21, 2019 to deliver its judgment on claims by defunct UT Bank that the properties identified belong to the bank, which is in receivership and cannot be confiscated by the state. But the judgment was indefinitely suspended following an application by Woyome's lawyers for a review of the decision of the court, presided over by a single judge, Justice Alfred A. Benin, to dismiss an objection seeking the court to have the ongoing proceedings moved to the High Court.
Daily Guide, Katafe tosu ensia ena mijine. Ebesa na otwemienu ntem ena bebeto odwa se. China ni di hye bia wadi emfinhia aduanan emiensa. A ne din ede Helen Juan yadoa no. Na yadoa na obabesia chese containers bese aduasa. Hede kopim aduanan. Ena ne etimbenua rosewood wahye ne ma. Na de ahometin se oni tumi nkrata. Yebisa no no. Wanya bi amfa ma. Enti yeche no. Yeche no so kwa no so kodane na no so ode so bo apresifo. Sai, don't person mo Jimmy dear bribe. So Jimmy container bia 200 Ghana. Men tuano, enunti, and no much me de buy. And I process so babon say ye jo bribe, see a new bribe, say yacho. The old can the so near dance, and see I was here to me at Oco Court. Afraid the young fan from right, say Helen one will buy with Johnny, ye money bill no with Johnny. Na watch him, I was Johnny with Johnny, so I could shake Togo. No, so a true statement who say, well, between 30 and 40 containers and Nina, Timbedria Rosewood be National Ma, Ewo Tumu, Ewo Upper West Mantam Emo. And see, so Johnny and so a Togo no Akoshe, Kakra Prem, no about tomorrow, Kakra Prem, no about sending in Yao, and see, no papa and pa, and says, and woy, and see, and nay, certain penny for bedding intent, as I call drama, and also say a baby then, and no day, that should be, and a baby with the baby of Maba, and the Daily Guide Ediaba, El Catafeto so is Sia. Katafensi ya wanso enamdasu ejine. One say after 2019 January bosomi ne da na etoso aduonu baako. Ena saa bre UT Bank na ejina ne nanso no. Wo mu edikoko pie mu court say wo mu ensa kejapade bia wo mu susu say eye owura Alfred Agboshi Woyomi ne dia. Enti se ne dia dia ene nanka court emakwan na wo mu ntimi fa wo mu nsa entoso na wo mu anye na eno beboa amasika 51.2 million Ghana cedis a aye judgment data yesusu say eyo mamu ni nyina dia na ewo owura Alfred Agboshi Woyomi ho no yatumi atom na nke de atua bi afei January busume ne da neto so aduonu baako afei ye mo no asem ye no koye no date no omutu she danti date no de say de yes new date for kra na empanyimfo ahye so mbetumi ade agina so no medi asem no ache se ampa sa japade am hu ye nyina Alfred Agboshi Woyomi ni dimu na ewo na se ni dimu na ewo dia na oman ni besi gina ye so obetumi de ne nsa atoso na waton edi atua eka odi oman no ananso se bia entisa na ne lawyers kran so mpini so msi aden asem no ye di wo Supreme Court ye mmom ne mfa nko High Court nti ni nyina aka obi ne ye mfa nko ye mfa mra ye ntumi ani ade bepem enna Daily Guide ebo amane say date foforo na empanyimfo asan ahye na wo mo de kɔ June bosome ne da etoso aduonu enson wo afia emo entisa na asem no ebekɔ akosie ye beti ho asem biwa na June bosome a edi yanim ne da etoso aduonu enson.
Mo Yenfa Daily Graphic Yensha say front page review all petroleum agreements says ASAP. The Africa Center for Energy Policy ASAP has called for the immediate review of all petroleum agreements and the subsequent abrogation of non-performing contracts in the interest of the country. According to the energy think tank, its petroleum monitor report on the performance of active petroleum contracts for this year had revealed that 12 out of the 15 entities that had petroleum agreements in the country failed to deliver on their contracts. The executive director of ASAP, Mr. Benjamin Boache, who made the call at a news conference in Accra yesterday, alleged that among the lot, Talo Ghana Limited, Eni Ghana or ENI Ghana, and Aka Energy Ghana Limited were the ones that had been productive, while the 12 others failed to even drill a well, despite holding on to the oil blocks. Now, page 16 of the Daily Graphic. Ignore purported list from Special Prosecutor, if you are watching. The board chairperson of the Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP, Mrs. Lindo Forikwafor, has asked the public to disregard a list of cases making the round said to be cases that the office is working on. She said the list, if authentic, should rather be a cause for concern for all, as it would mean that there was a mole in the office leaking information not meant for the public. Now, still on page 16, First Atlantic Bank management workers disagree over redundancy package. There is a deadlock between the management of First Atlantic Bank and 100 workers of the bank over redundancy package that should be paid to them prior to the exit. Daily Graphic has gathered that both sides have rejected the other side's severance package proposed for the 100 workers who are being laid off. The workers first rejected a package presented by the bank, which offered each affected worker 1.5-month basic salary for each completed year of service, capped at 24 months. Then, 20% discount on total outstanding loan amounts, 1 month basic salary payment in lieu of notice, and transportation of 2,000 Ghana cedis. But after a threat of legal action against the bank, the management withdrew the offer and asked for a counter proposal. In their proposal, the affected workers asked for 3 months basic salary in lieu of notice, 2.5 to 3 months basic salary for each year worked, transportation of 4,000 Ghana cedis, leave allowance, 13th month salary, 50% discount on loans spread over 4 years without interest, and Provident Fund for Energy Commercial Bank staff. So that was their request, and they're in the buy. Mami Yenko.
Daily Graphic do Bokata enu nekita mi. Ekua any Africa Center for Energy Policy ASAP. And na wo mo ba beka se enimanimu ya ejaso. Ye wo agreement ahoro bebre a oman no e de wonsa asisa ase a yasensan. Na emo bebre na petroleum agreements. Yakonhu ahwa ne we wa ha. We oil wom ye tu a petrol be wom esa ne agreement bebre na oman no e de nsasa ase a yasensan. Na eno na ASAP so ma ye nhwehwemu na wo mo nhwehwemu na petroleum monitor report na chese report ni nhwehwemu a wo mo ye e de afa Ghana ye petrol ho nsensem ene ye product ahoro ni nyina e ho nsem ana amanebo na aba no na no be hu se contract bebre aban no asanyampa contract bebre na wasensan no se ye fa emu be se edunum sa petroleum agreements na wo be hu se emu dumienu bi pede wo mo kra no wo ma faili wo mo ntumi enyina wo mo na so enhye sede contract na emra ene ahwehwede en eka no wo ntumi nhye mu kena na SFCO na ye kukrumpo ni ne ebe so a contract na yasan na already na ma faili na mu ntumi enimu mra so emfa nya adwuma de a se na atiase wu dada akra asset ase nso nya adwuma ene ye ntwetwam a itinton tan na tes ye hu sampa ye twam de wo se ye mu nsaka nso ye nhwe na ye ntumi enye na emwa oman no na executive director Emma ASAP Benjamin Boache na wode nsem we nyina etudwa wo che se enwemeko kakra bi obetima bomudi kakra Talo Ghana Limited ENI Ghana na Aka Energy Ghana Limited wo mo de o mo gino mo na so contract do mate ase o mo bo adwuma pa ewom na mu be se dumienu bi de contract ne yasan enso se ye betu well ana abura na ye tu akwase donko po ni aka se oil ni enya wo petrol ni enya wa ha wo diesel ye betu kra no munye bi enso contract no nti na den enti wo bu ASAP de wo kan se ebeya enka yenye mu nhwehwemu na yenye nsakra de wo se egu ni yenwu no de wo se ye twam ye ntwam de wo se ye sakra mu nso yenhwe se ebetumi aye ne saa na emwa oman no enyina. Graphic de Obokrata and Memekokrata Feto so edu ensia. Na asama Daily Guide de buy no graphic so efan wo de aba no say board chairperson or the office of the special prosecutor ano hey Owurare Linda Oforikwa form and workers e Ghana for mosima hu list bi listening am social media listening wo he online sites ahoro mumontu ho enya no kre den lister Say list as special prosecutor ye di echi na ya ye mu nhwehwemu o say enye no kre na obo break kako no say se akoba say ye no kre so be ha dwun na che se woni enipa bi aye omo te se empataku enam di oguama ngomadura wo mo ena wo mo hye special prosecutor fo enwuma mu ena ye boss mesi enko odin se be enimu nhwehwemu a pa no de ba bonten ye bo we din se be enimu nhwehwemu a pa no de ba bonten ewo abreko a ebrenson se me ye be enimu nhwehwemu no mawia o man no ne ye be investigate me a enka brenson krata metise midi ababonten enti se enokra nso ehu na cheso mo asembo no papa ha wo so mo yemu nhwehwemu he na nya nokra nso de a na cheso manfo bi na abo mo timu keke ekeka ensem no nti ma make Linda Ufori kwafo as at now de o se list bia emai yemo entu ya
mo yemfa the Ghanaian Times General page 16 hosting of Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat. We are ready. President makes case for Ghana. President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo has made a case for Ghana to host the Secretariat of the Continental Free Trade Area. The President, in a meeting with officials from the African Union AU at the Jubilee House in Accra yesterday, said Ghana had the facilities to host the Secretariat of the Continental Trade Market. Aside the country's strong attachment to the AU project and regional and continental integration, he said Ghana's capital would provide an efficient center for the work of the CFTA. Now, page 3, farmer jailed 12 months for stealing 4 fowls. The Enchi District Magistrate Court has sentenced a farmer to 12 months imprisonment in hard labor for stealing 4 fowls valued at 200 Ghana cedis. Patrick Akyoko, 23, who was charged for unlawful entry and stealing, pleaded guilty to both counts, and the presiding magistrate, Mr. Eric Bambwatin, convicted him on his own plea. The convict has recently appeared before the same court for stealing turkeys, and he was ordered to sign a bond to be of good behavior for 12 months, but he defaulted. Prosecuting Police Detective Sergeant Joseph Kwadwo told the court that the complainant Nanaya Bimpong, a farmer, lives at Kalu, and the convict is a resident of Jampo Krom, all in the Nsroma district. And then something happened, and one thing led to the other, and he stole the 4 fowls. Young sister.
Ghanaian Times the Bokrata eno ena ekita mean. Krata fe to so edunsia. Na omampanyi Adodanko Akufo-Addo say obi ka se Ghana yenye krado a wo so omhu hwe krado papa ye krado ye pese Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat wo mudwumedi kese bi a ebekoso no Ghana ye pese ye fa edisi yense so pa na ye hosting mpanyimfo no embom hu sampa yenso ye wazo ye na omampanyi kasa no che se mpanyimfo kukudam bi a woni omu edi nkita ho a omu fi African Union mo eba ne nan so wo Jubilee House enkran enura na woni omu twetwe nkoma wode to manim say say Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat for bia bi atena no magye nan so ato adwen amom nhyiamudie akoso a Ghana ya ye krado na enkran kron baabi mu Accra edi mu papa ye wo akade no nso betum die gu akwan so hosi amama mpanyimfo a wo fi abibima horo so nyina ebeba amadwumedie eni nkitawudie mapa akoso afa adwadie ehom afa se die goods eniema betumi free oman foforo so akọ oman ba akoso eni eniema nkai bebre it was say ya krado okasa enye krado na ebo ready papa se be hosti omo ama bibia etumi akoso totin ama oman. Na Ghanaian Times kata fret so miensa an maba begini Enche District Magistrate Court no etnase na wo mo ahye se okuani bi onkonkoda afiase onkoda afiase afi na de nti onkoda afiase afi ne se wo wia enkokọ mako ennan ye ton nkokọ na baako bi abo 50 Ghana cedis enti wo wia nkokọ nan a ye kabo ma 200 Ghana cedis nti na wonkoda afiase afe no Patrick Akyoko wadi mfinhia aduonu emiensa ne yes na wo akọ wo wia ho kude sisese bi ekura wura obi nkukọ buom wia akokwe na eye ofe enti eno so kra no ye de kwadu no ebo no Patrick Woody for and I would be yes, we young cuckoo. Oh, Jinaza, when you shake, I was me to say, and we con Maria. And no more for Eric Bambwatin see, and near what would Massam so Majina Eddie Bow for, ain't you but deaf yes a fe, why ye Jumadane Ediasum or May. Young con records more, say, Germany good records. Maybe yes, I do an as I there. What could be a crook, not just on your own Instagram, what dear. Ntakramo betwem se na bibi ye no. Ti wakowia krokro koko ni say Patrick, we ni de di nkan ya ball koko. San bondo desuban pedi. Oso wate. Krokro koko na echi no. Ah, obo ntimi afa koto anya nkwan koko otwem no say men. Come and say this time round the yen krokro koko koko nine. It's your condemn. Afi ba kwa ende. Ghanaian Times Bokata edi aba.
Omu akoko no se akoko e mancha.
Come say.
Obun san family atwemo.
O family tampiko no no. She, come say.
Eje, evia Romeo Abama yenka. GPH workers ya se mi mu omo kwekwa no Daily Statesman mo na yen sorry so yen fama Romeo ko ya che no ko so semesi nechi ye kware ntime yenya ne ntam ye mo ya man ye. GPH risk losing $70 million yearly. Oh, Refi.
Makai bibia.
Maritime workers pursue fight against MPS port deal. Take 2. The Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority stands to lose a whopping $70 million each year if its concession agreement with Meridian Port Services (MPS) is not reviewed. The Maritime and Dock Workers Union (MDU) has said this is because under the exclusivity clause in the agreement, all ships carrying 200 or more containers which berth at Tema Port will be handled by MPS, depriving the GPHA of 60% of its present container business. Clause 37 of the deed of amendment of the concession agreement stipulates during the term, the concessionaire shall have the exclusive right to provide services to any eligible vessel entering the operational area. Daily Statesman.
Daily Statesman de Obokrata eno ena ekita me. Krata fe to so mienu ena mejina. Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority SA omu gina ho enso mu tikika. Omu tikika omu na kokomu po che na se bibi anye bibi amane ma nsesa ho. Afi bia sika $70 million ena wo mo ebe hwe. Sign agreement anase entiase apam bia eda wo mo ene Meridian Port Services for Entem enti. Enti wo mo se wo mo be ya enkasa entiase apam no yenyemu sakai kakra anye sa wo mo Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority no wo ho be che mo pa ma afi bia $70 million de wo mo abo eka ni nyina ene se wo se wo hwe agreement anase apam no emu a clause bi bibi ehye ho ade e ka ne se ship bia eso 200 containers makomako 200 anadie brosa beba besi kinkin e Tema Port no ya de a Meridian Port Services for na wo mba ye ho adwuma nyina it's not just a Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority clause no emma wo mo kwan so wo de wo nsa beka container ekomekora ekoba nsam se eno mbeboka o esan se nkomo ko container bia ho a na wo ye ho adwuma ebra aba na ye yi niema ne ade na enkom benya 60% e container bia eso so na fade sa clause no ehya hofnie bi enti ebema Meridian Port Services nkoa kwan se containers bebu 200 bi echi ba wo nkoa na enye ho adwuma na che se wo GPH for ho be chomo papa enti mpanyifo enhwe na sa agreement anase enti ase apam no won hwe enye emu nsaka anye sa wedi emu agya ensomeko enim eno na Daily Statesman edi aba katafa etoso bi